And so we go to her. Go ahead.
And to your point as to why this is catching on, because people are looking for tools to help them be happier. One of the tools that I use often in my practice is signature strengths, helping people connect to their core strengths of being. What is it that they do well? What is it that when they do it, they feel in flow and happy? Also, tools of how to build positive emotions. Those are very important contributions of positive psychology that people are catching up on.
Why do you think they need a coach to be happy today?
Well, they have, people have very complex lives. There's 24/7, different agendas. It's very difficult for people to balance all that, and they're looking for more balance. They feel torn. And coaching helps people have a greater sense of what's important to them and how to make those choices, and helping them through life transitions. In the past, people would work for one company and that's it. Now we're changing jobs all the time. Women are moving into jobs, out of jobs, similar with men. And transitions are very difficult for people. So coaching really helps people make transitions well.
It may seem like an odd question, because if you ask people, what do they want out of life, I'm guessing most people are going to say happiness right at the top of the list. And if you know what you want, you would think it's not that hard to figure out how to get it.
Well, I spend a lot of time figuring out what it is that people want. Because often when they come, they don't know what
they want.
They just know that they're not happy, for example, in their current job, in their current position. They know that they feel dissatisfied with how much time they're spending with their family and how much time they're devoting to work. So we're spending a lot of time initially looking at what is it that they want, what are the peak experiences that have made them happy in the past, and how we could recreate more of that. So that's a very important part.
Okay. At the end of the day, George Vaillant also said, happiness is about love. It's about being in a relationship. Period. Full stop. Is he right about that?
I would agree, based on my practice, that people who are in relationships, who have good relationships with their children, good relationships with their teams that they work with, good relationship with their spouses, tend to have a very satisfied, happy life. I think the other important thing, though, is having satisfaction at work. I think that is also a very important component. Feeling that work doesn't feel like work, that you're in flow, that you do something that you love every day. I would say that based on my practice, that is a very important aspect of people's happiness and satisfaction in their lives.
Erika, you coach people on how to have the good life, as it were, and when we present these two cases, the obvious inference is that it's case number one that led the good life. But it's not that simple, is it?
But it's not that simple. Different people have different definitions of what a good life is. So part of what you do in coaching is to help people understand what is their own values, what makes them happy, what has worked for them in the past in terms of successful and happiness. And I also believe that it's very important to look at your past, and you can look at your family and what are the family values. So I think it's very complicated.
Because there is no generally agreed upon definition of what constitutes happiness?
No, and I think that you have to, and I think it's more about alignment. It's alignment with your values. And, for some people, working 24/7 is happiness because that is their value.